We're very proud of our science team here, incidentally, on The One Show. They do all sorts of stories, and they do actually make strenuous efforts to try to get things balanced, try to get things right.
But there is a view that most reporting of science in the media is, at best, sensationalist and, at worst, plain wrong.
It's something one man feels particularly strongly about, a science columnist, Dr. Ben Goldacre.
Bad science is everywhere. Stuff that looks like science or sounds like science, but has no actual evidence to support it. It's really not that hard to understand most science or most evidence, so why do we get it wrong so often? Well, interestingly, a lot of it's your fault. Yeah, that's right, you, the media. Watch any piece of daytime television, read any newspaper, and all you get is a constant barrage of miracle cures and sinister hidden scares, most of them based in nothing more than total fantasy. Perhaps the worst example of bad science in recent years was the MMR scare. Here at London's Royal Free Hospital, an academic paper describing the experiences of only 12 children was promoted mainly by just one doctor, causing a nationwide panic. Once the mainstream media got hold of the story, it all went very pear-shaped. Emotive anecdotes from parents were pitted against boring old academics and doctors in corduroy who never got a chance to explain the scientific evidence. The media cherry-picked the coverage that they wanted. They focused on the science showing that MMR caused autism and ignored the countervailing evidence. And of course, for a lot of newspapers, it was part of their editorial stance. MMR was an opportunity to attack the government and the NHS. There's no sillier example of bad science than food and nutrition. It should be straightforward. Eat lots of fresh fruit and vegetables. Don't drink too much booze. Ride your bike to work. Easy. But no. In the medicalised modern world, we like to make things as complicated as possible.
There are a group of people out there who call themselves nutritionists or nutritional therapists who are not properly qualified. Nutritional therapists are what I call spoon benders. They sort of make it up as they go along. They promote the use of supplements, quite often where supplements are totally unnecessary.
Reading just one newspaper over the last 2 weeks would have given you the chance to enjoy all of these fanciful stories. But how can you tell if they're true? So here's a specific example to tighten up your bad science spotting skills. You'll have read in the newspapers last month, red wine prevents breast cancer. What's that based on? A very tenuous molecular tale. Could we have expected the newspapers to know about that? Well, yes. Because just 3 months before red wine could help prevent breast cancer, we'd already had a little alcohol increases breast cancer risk. In exactly the same newspaper by exactly the same journalist. The media love scare stories, and we all want miracle cures. But these claims are rarely based in science. Usually the evidence only shows us modest risks and benefits, and that doesn't make for eye-catching headlines. Half of all science coverage is about health. We're obsessed with what will kill us or cure us. But you can't trust what the papers say, you can't trust what the miracle pill peddlers say. So you either learn about science for yourself or understand you're going to be taken for a sucker.